Hello and welcome to another edition of RHOX Garage. I'm your host Kevin. On today's episode, we're going to show you how to install an impact modified windshield, part number WIN-4018 on this 2013 Yamaha Drive. Now before we get started, let's take a look at what you'll receive with your windshield as well as the tools required to perform the installation. Now the first item you'll receive inside of your box will be the actual impact modified windshield itself. Now we're going to head over to the table and take a closer look at the other items included with your windshield. Also included with the windshield will be some mounting hardware used to secure your windshield to the cart itself. Now let's take a look at the tools we'll be using to perform our installation. Now the tools that we will be using today are a ratchet with a 10mm socket, a 5/32 Allen key, and a flathead screwdriver. Now you're also going to want to have a piece of cardboard or a soft piece of foam to lay your windshield on so that it doesn't get scratched or damaged. Now that we've discussed the tools that we will be using, we're ready to install our windshield. Now the first thing we need to do is install the rubber grommets that are included with our hardware kit into our windshield. Now to do this, you can see we've already laid our cardboard out on the floor to keep our windshield from being damaged while we perform this step. Now what you're going to want to do is peel back any of the protective plastic from the holes where the grommets will be installed. That way, once you go to peel the plastic off later on, it'll be easier to remove as none of the grommets will be in the way. Now a way to get the grommets to install a little bit easier is to take a flathead screwdriver and remove the metal sleeve inside of the grommet. That way the grommet will become flexible so that it can slide right through the hole in the windshield. Once you have the sleeve removed, you can go ahead and push the grommet into place. And then now that we have our grommet installed in the windshield, you can reinstall the metal sleeve. With the metal sleeve reinstalled, you can go ahead and repeat this process for the other 3 holes in your windshield. Once you have all 4 of your grommets in place, you're ready to install your windshield on your cart. Now what you want to do is take the rubber attachments and clamp them around the top portion of the front strut, and then you can line up your 4 holes so that you can secure the windshield with your mounting hardware. Once you have all of your mounting points lined up, you can then secure everything in place utilizing the hardware that came with your windshield. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your bolt with flat washer and place that through the front of the grommet, and then you'll secure it from the back side using a flat washer and a nut. And once you have this one secured, you can go ahead and do the same thing for the other 3 mounting locations, and you only want to hand tighten your hardware at this time. Now that we have all of our hardware hand tight, we can go back and secure everything in place using our ratchet with 10mm socket and our 3/16 Allen key. Now when it comes to tightening your hardware, you only want to go until it's just a bit snug. If you over tighten the hardware, you run the risk of damaging your windshield. It is for this reason that we're using hand tools and not power tools, as power tools do create a lot more torque. Once you have all of your hardware secure, we can move on to the next step, which is to remove the protective plastic from our windshield. Now that we have all of our protective plastic removed from the windshield, that'll complete the installation of our impact modified windshield, part number WIN-4018 on our 2013 Yamaha Drive. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.